All right, YouTube. Hey, Josh here, Attica Lumber. Check out this project right here, 40 by 40, 16 feet tall. You can see we're knocking out the gable trim here. But in this video, let's take a look at this building right here. This building actually is in Sandusky County, Ohio. Let me pan out a little bit here. But again, 40 by 40, 16 feet tall. Now that overhead door opening right there is 12 by 14. All right, to give you kind of an idea as far as color selection, this is actually a black wainscot. You can see it's a gray sidewall steel. All right, now this wainscot right here, actually this is actually 3 feet. It looks actually a little bit taller, but it's actually 3 feet here. And let me pan back just a little bit. Again, 16 feet at the eave there. All right, and again, if you want to replicate this on your property here, these windows right here, 3 by 4. There's 6 of them, okay? But actually that's a 3 foot. You can see we built this site up here. We had to put quite a bit of fill here. All right, let me pan back again, kind of give you some depth perception there, okay? 40 by 40, 16. See, that's a 3 foot section of wainscot. Again, 2 3 by 4 windows on the back side there as well. But you can see the site. All right, traditional 1 foot overhang. Now, for those of you out there, you may want to consider, depending on your house, I mean, you could do an 18-inch or even a 2 foot overhang to match that. And that would maybe sit off the building a little bit, but a lot of people choose to do 1 foot, 12-inch overhang on this. You can see the setup on this as well. On the back side, again, a couple more 3 by 4 windows. Again, 3 entry doors here, 9-line entry doors. You can see we got this 2 by 10 skirt board on the perimeter, or rim board, whatever you want to call it. Again, that's a .60 ground contact. And you can see all that 411 stone we had to bring to get that site up to grade here. All right, now if you're going to follow along on the channel, sometime, depending on the site, you know, we'll do some 2 by 8 tongue and groove boards to get this up. But that's one 2 by 10 CCA ground contact board. All right, so let's go inside here and let's check it out here on the interior. Again, this is actually Sandusky County, Ohio. Let's get inside here. There we go. Actually, the site you can see it compacted pretty good right here. All right, fairly level. And he's obviously going to get concrete. The owner's going to take care of the concrete. We're going to help him set that up. But if you're going to follow along on this, see how we do this on the man door here? We actually got a 2 by 4 right there, treated board. Some of the other barns or some of the other buildings that we built, we have a 4 by 6 or a 6 by 6. And you see what we did right here? We put a 2 by 4 right underneath that man door. You can see we did it over here as well. And then you can see we did it over here as well. Now, if we look at our posts here that we utilize, we actually utilize a 3-ply laminated column. Again, this southern yellow ply, glued, finger jointed, laminated together, treated at the bottom. But you know, why is this better? I don't know, why is it better? Why do more people, I guess, choose this versus 6 by 6 or 4 by 6? Now, in this building, a 40 by 40, you can see the span there. All right, span, 40 by 40. Well, the reason why is 30% stronger than a 6 by 6, okay? And since it's manipulated, artificially spliced together, it maintains its true form there. All right, a 6 by 6, 4 by 6, you can follow along on the channel there. I just profiled a porch that we just swapped out a couple 4 by 6s that warped a little bit. So something to keep in mind when you're doing your posts there. Again, we drill down 54 inches. All right, we backfill it with this 411 stone, and we set it actually on a concrete cookie, and then we actually put 2 by 6s treated uplift, and we run those east and west and north and south. So that kind of gives you an idea. Again, I talked about Housewrap on a Polebarn before. Again, it's a nominal cost. What it does, it keeps the building tight from the wind and obviously the air. It does have a very, very small R value of 1, but that's really not the use case of that. All right, so you can see here what we utilize there on drip stop. If you're gonna follow along, we either utilize a bigger barrier or we utilize a drip stop. Again, a drip stop, actually, it's a 20-year warranty on this. All right, it's actually approved for animal confinement. This is not going to be an animal confinement building there. But what it does, it comes pre-assembled to the metal. Again, that's 29 gauge metal here. Now that, you know, it's a fairly tall building. You're 16 feet tall. It actually looks a little bit taller, but that's actually a 412 pitch up there. Again, you can see there 2 by 6 bottom cord and a 2 by 6 top cord truss. You can see those trusses are spaced 4 foot on center. All right, and you see we're laying our purlins on flat. And the reason why we do that, we just think more lumber, more wood. And that's why we put our trusses 4 foot on center. You can see we're laying them flat there. And again, if we do them 8 foot, 9 foot, 10 foot, 11 foot, 12 foot, I mean, that's always, I mean, you can do that. A lot of builders choose to do that. And you're gonna have to put your purlins on edge. We just think, you know, from an application, from a labor perspective, putting the purlins flat, it allows the builders obviously to walk a little bit easier on there and apply the steel. It also allows them to not drill in those stones, a bigger circumference area up there on that 2x4. All right, that kind of gives you an idea here. Now it's set up, and now he's not gonna do, but it's set up here, set up to do interior. He wants to do a ladder panel or R19 sidewall. You can see it's set up there. We boxed up the 2x6s there, made it flush with that 3-ply laminated column. You can see the construction methods that we use there. Again, 2x6 wall girts on this, spaced 30 inches apart. And then you can see as far as racking of this building, to keep that down, we use that 2x6, see that SBF. We utilize that, and we ran that diagonal there. And then also up there, we connected, you can see from the window all the way up to that corner post. All right. So, kind of give you an idea there. Again, comments always welcome. Again, this is in actually Sandusky County. We've got a hurricane skies up here. A lot of wind. About 30 miles south of Lake Erie. Kind of give you some perspective as far as geography there. So, again, comments always welcome. So next one, keep it locked, keep it loaded right here at Polebarn.